Good morning and welcome to week 1. This is my ELA deliverable, free lesson deliverable, where we're just going to start school for the first day. So you've each received your do now, and we're going to start with our first word of the day, which is label. Follow my lead on this. The word of the day is label. The word of the day is label. Say label, label. Softer, label. Louder, label. And now we clap the syllables. So I would say label. Try again, label. Okay, so now with your hand, show me how many syllables are in the word label. If you're holding up 2, that's great. And it's easy to find out. If you're not sure what a syllable is right now, it's how many beats are in a word. So my first name is Daniel, Daniel. Think about your first name for 10 seconds. How many beats are in it? That's how many syllables there are. Christina. How many is that? 3. So we're going to do that with each of the words. Let's look now at the next section on our do now and have someone read the example paragraph. It happens to be today. Because Coach Carbone is an athlete, some people label him as a meathead and think he isn't smart. That's not only not fair, that's mean. Coach Carbone surprises them when he tells them about the sophisticated science article he is reading. Maybe he is reading that. After those discussions, people never use that label for Coach Carbone again because people learn from their mistakes. What a good story. Okay, and hopefully you underlined the word label. I imagine I'll be in my projector now and I can underline that showing this. Now, next, and this is all going to go so fast when we really get used to this process, but let's have someone read number 2, and then I'll tell you how we decide on our answer as a class. Which of the following is most likely the definition of the word label as used in the examples? Now, the way this will work is I'm going to read each answer choice, and when I finish each answer choice, you're going to either do nothing. If you think that I have not said the right answer yet, then you should continue to have great posture and maybe clasp your hands like this. Look bemused at what I'm saying, but don't do anything. Now, if you think that I've gotten to the correct answer of the do now, what you do is we call it boom, boom, clap. You say boom, boom, clap, clap on your desk. Yes. So let's start. A, so which of the following is most likely the definition of the word label is using the examples? Is it A, to label someone is to insult him? Is it B, to label someone is to name or describe him or her in a specific way? Okay, most of the class got that, I hope, and we don't need to go any further. We found our answer, we're moving on. What is the part of speech of the word? Is it A, noun? Remember, this is how we show that we think something is correct. If you boom, boom, clap, clap, you are correct. It is a noun, but we're not done yet. This is a very interesting word. What about verb? B. Here's the thing. Label is both a noun and a verb. It depends on how you use it in a sentence. For instance, if I say, that can doesn't have a label, well, I'm speaking of the label as if it is a thing, which is a noun. Nouns are people, places, and things. Wow, we're really going to have to get into a lot on Monday. If I said, he labeled the can, then that would be an action, which makes it a verb. So label can actually be used, depending on its form, as both a noun and a verb, a thing and an action. And lastly, we'll look at the connotation, which is, do we think it is a good word, bad word in terms of positivity or negativity? And a lot of times words are neutral. So is the word label positive? Excuse me, it could be, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. What about B, negative? How about C, neutral? thing called Boom Boom Clap Clap with them to help everyone get the hang of it. Now, on the subject of labels, we will now, I'm going to pass out a few cans, and I'm going to ask you some questions about these cans, and they're not labeled, so see what you think.